Welcome to the first question response video. So this was a question I got by email and a question I got through the Google form. So a reminder, if you have a question, you can fill out that Google form on the materials for the day, and I'll get that and I will make a quick little video response and try to be as specific as possible so that I can answer exactly what you need to know, instead of maybe me going off in a different direction. So be as specific. What are you asking about? Where specifically do you want me to talk about? And I'll make a response. So this one, I'm tackling two things. What is a variable? That's what I'm going to try and answer. And then we will talk about the homework question 4. So a variable is simply a value that I do not know, a value that has the ability to change. So numbers like the number 4 and the number 7 and the number 10, those are fixed values. 4 is 4, 10 is 10, 7 is 7. But if I throw something like an x, x is a variable, and what x represents is an unknown value. X could be 20. X could also be 4. X could also be 17. It could also be 2 million. So x is a variable, and it doesn't matter. They can be any letter. They can be A, B, C, whatever. And we just choose x typically because it's what mathematicians usually choose. So the letters represent things that I don't know the value of, and they could be a variety of things. They're a variable. So within a question, I'll go through example 4 here. It asks for the number of variables. Well, in the first example, 2y cubed plus y to the 4 minus y plus 13, the number of variables is actually asking how many different letters you see. And the only letter I see is y. So I only have one variable. It could be y cubed, but that's still that same y. Okay, y to the 4. Still just y, and then I'm doing something with it and subtract y. So there's only the one variable because I only see one letter. There are 4 terms, 4 things that I am adding or subtracting. The name of a polynomial of 4 terms, well, I actually don't have a special name. We just call it a polynomial. And I totally spelled that incorrectly. Let me fix that. Polynomial. Okay, the degree, well, I look to the highest exponent. The highest exponent there is a 4. Okay, on to the next example. 9ab minus 4x plus 11c. I have a lot of variables. The variables, A would be a variable. It could be anything. B, that could be another one. X, that could be another one. C, that could be another one. So I actually have 4 variables this time. My number of terms, well, the number of terms, you don't care about your variables. I have 11c, that's a term. Negative 4x, that's a term. 9ab, that's a term. I only have 3 terms. And the special name for 3 terms is a trinomial. Okay, the degree, well, this one might be a little bit harder. Okay, c has a degree of 1, x has a degree of 1. But my first term, 9ab, the a and the b would both have an exponent of 1, so altogether this thing has a degree of 2. This term has a degree 2, this term has a degree 1, this term has a degree 1. The highest of those is 2. All right, let's rattle off the rest here. 25 does not have any variables. It's just 25. It's just a constant. Okay, it has one term, 25. That's it. There's no add or subtract. It's just 25. And the name for that is a monomial, or we might even call this a constant because there isn't a variable piece. The degree of a constant is 0. And finally, moving on to the last one, 3/5 x cubed yz to the 5 plus 3x squared yz to the 4. X, y's, and z's, those are the variables I see. I have 3 different kinds of variables. In terms of terms, terms are separated by addition or subtraction. So I have this whole chunk plus this whole chunk. There's only 2 terms. Okay, they have a lot of pieces within. There's a lot of things multiplied, but the definition of the terms is they're separated by addition or subtraction. 2 terms, those are called binomials. And my degree. Okay, well, this is a little bit tricky. The first term, x cubed y to the 1 z to the 5, that would have a degree of 3 plus 1 plus 5, 9. X squared y to the 1 z to the 4, that would have a degree of 2 plus 1 plus 4, 7. So the higher of those numbers is 9. That thing is a degree of 9. Okay, hopefully that answered your question. Or if you were going to ask the question, hopefully this answers it. And yeah, if you have a different question, throw it in the Google form and I'll make a quick response and try to get to everybody's questions. Thanks for watching.